Something huge just happened and hardly anyone's talking about it. Ripple just completed one of its biggest acquisitions yet, turning Hidden Road into Ripple Prime, and this could quietly reshape how trillions of dollars move through global finance. But before we dive in, quick mention is that my favorite exchange for leverage trading is Bitunix. It's fast, it's secure, and built for traders who actually want performance when markets get crazy. I use it myself, and it's one of the few platforms that never freezes during volatility. So yeah, if you want to check it out, I will leave the link below. You'll get exclusive bonuses when you sign up through it. Alright, so let's get into why Ripple Prime could be one of the biggest movements that for XRP since the early days of the company. Brad Garlinghouse just confirmed that Ripple has officially closed its acquisition of Hidden Road, which now becomes Ripple Prime, a global multi-asset prime broker that connects both traditional and digital markets. That makes Ripple the first crypto company in history to own and operate this kind of institution brokerage platform. And when you hear what this means for XRP and Ripple's new stablecoin RLUSD, it's hard not to be bullish. Brad also pointed out that Ripple has now made 5 major acquisitions in just 2 years. GTreasury, which handles corporate cash management and liquidity, Rail, their payments infrastructure company, Standard Custody, which provides secure storage for digital assets. Then there is the Metaco, the institutional custody platform they bought in 2023, and now Hidden Road, which is rebranded as Ripple Prime. So he summed it up perfectly. Ripple is building the internet of value, and XRP still sits at the center of everything that they do. Ripple Prime now gives the company direct access to hedge funds, trading desks, and financial institutions that handle trillions of dollars in global settlements. Hidden Road reportedly clears around $10 billion every single day, and Ripple plans to integrate RLUSD and XRP into that settlement infrastructure. So that means we're not just talking about crypto exchanges anymore, we're talking about the underlying financial plumbing that runs international markets. So here's what makes this even more interesting. Ripple doesn't need every institution to buy XRP directly for XRP to succeed. Their system allows XRP to function quietly in the background as a bridge currency, moving money between banks, stablecoins, and CBDCs, while institutions only see their local currencies on the front end. Analysts estimate that Ripple's network will eventually need hundreds of billions in liquidity to handle just a fraction of Swift's volume. Analysts like Smokedog called it the move that could finally challenge USDT and USDC's dominance in the stablecoin market, because RLUSD will now be integrated directly into prime broker operations and repo transactions. So if you're not familiar, the repo market clears between $2 and $8 trillion a day. So even if a fraction of that flow moves through RLUSD or XRP settlements, the liquidity demand could be enormous. Ripple confirmed that RLUSD will serve as collateral for institutional finance, while the XRP Ledger will record post-trade transactions and settlements. So that means every day, billions of dollars worth of institutional trades could soon leave a digital footprint on our XRPL. So let's connect a few dots here. GTreasury manages roughly $34 billion per day. Ripple Prime, which is Hidden Road, adds another $10 billion. Ripple's other acquisitions like Rail and Standard Custody that it did before will plug in additional volume. And if Ripple does keep adding partners at this pace, we could be looking at $50 billion to $100 billion, even $500 billion flowing through Ripple infrastructure daily. At scale, that becomes trillions of dollars running through a system powered by XRP. And that's not a wild dream. Ripple's been quietly laying the foundation for this since 2013, connecting regulators, central banks, and institutions, while other crypto projects chase short-term hype. If you think about it, that's the logical endgame, a global settlement network where stablecoins, CBDCs, and real-world assets can move seamlessly, all recorded on one transparent blockchain ledger. So when people ask, when will XRP flip the switch? Maybe that switch isn't one single event. Maybe it's this, a series of moves that gradually make XRP unavoidable for the global financial system. To me, that's the most bullish story in crypto right now. Not speculation, not hype, actual companies, mergers, liquidity flows, and real utility being built. And we're watching it happen in real time. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Stay smart, stay early, and I will see you in the next one.